Alright, so today we're going to check out some knives, some cold steel knives you need to pick up before maybe everything goes crazy. This isn't really one of them, but you should get this one anyway. Still a really cool knife. Alright, let's get into this. Okay, so everybody knows about the cold steel news. We don't have to get into that. You know, they sold to the company. Everybody's kind of up in the air about what's going to happen that way or what's going to happen this way. Is Lynn Thompson going to be there forever? Is Andrew Damko still going to be involved? So, on the chance that the bad things happen that we're afraid of, I just want to go through some knives that you might want to start grabbing. You know, don't go crazy. You know, that's the whole thing about cold steel. It's always good budget, not a good budget knife, not all of them, but it was always good money or a good knife for the money you're going to put out. So you don't want to sit there and go crazy and just, pay $300 for a knife that used to cost $100. I wouldn't do that. But there are some that, if you think about it, and they're a really, what do you call it, a responsible company, they might not be putting out anymore. I'm going to start with one that I'm not too afraid of, but you still might want to grab them. And here's the deal that I'm afraid of. I'm not real sure how this works. It's the American Llama. You got to get the American Llama. Got to get you one. This is probably the lightest, strongest, best EDCable, thin, but super strong. Just a great knife. This is just about as perfect EDC knife as you can get. I mean, a realistic, normal guy EDC, not us crazy meatheads that are going to carry, 5 inches and 10 ounces in our pants. So here's my thing. I'm wondering how long the new company is going to be paying for the Triad lock. Because I think that Andrew Damko gets money for, I don't know if he sold it outright or if he gets a piece of each Triad that's sold. I'm not sure how that works. But I'm just wondering how long the Triad lock's going to be around. Number one, it's not just a normal lockback. There's all kinds of different, machining things that need to go into these things. So I'm just wondering if cold steel is going to end up turning into a liner lock kind of, frame lock kind of company. And I hope not. But in that case, just in case, I would grab me one of these. I wouldn't pay over $100. You can get these still pretty inexpensive. If you're going to the XHP version, you're going to pay a little bit more, but you really don't need an XHP. It's still a great knife. All right. So let's keep going here. There's one here that you need to get. Oh yeah. Check that out. The Storm Cloud. I love this knife. If you haven't seen my video about the raccoons, you need to go check that video out, and it will tell you how awesome this knife is. I'm telling you. Check out the Storm Cloud raccoon video. It's a pretty awesome. This knife is awesome. If I remember, I'll try to put the link to this to the raccoon video down there. It might have been a live stream. I'm not sure. But yeah, I beat the mess out of this thing, and it just kept taking it and kept taking it, and I love it. Storm Cloud, 20 CV on that thing, and really, this is a really great EDCable knife too. Super strong. It's got that semi wave feature on the thumb, that thumb disc there, thumb tab, whatever you want to call it. Awesome knife. Get you one of those. Here's one that everybody seems to be picking up this week, and for good reason. This is an awesome knife. The Recon. There you go. Check that out. Got my Spear Point Recon 1 here, and I got a little doodad down here from the Snaggletooth people, and I Snaggletooth this. But even without all that extra stuff, this is an awesome, great knife. But you're getting into what? That 4-inch range. And you got to wonder how many 4-inch knives, this new company wants to make. I would definitely get one of these. These 3 right here, it should go like this for right now. But these 2 are definitely must-gets. These are just classic cold steel stuff that needs to be bought. This one's kind of fancy and showy and really high-end steel, but it's still a great knife. But I don't know, don't pay too much for this one. If it comes down to, paying a bunch for this one or getting this one, Get that one. This one can end up being pricey. I got them back when they were kind of right there. Nobody was really paying attention to them. And so people were selling them a little bit cheaper. And that's why I got that one. Here's one that I think this new company is going to be afraid of. For obvious reasons. Oh, the Black Talon 2. Just the one as well, but the 2. Look at how rippy that thing is. This thing, all this thing wants to do, don't let anybody lie to you, all this thing wants to do is just rip through some kind of flesh. Whether it's wild cougar flesh, not that kind of cougar flesh, because that's illegal and very serial killer-like. You need help. But human flesh, whatever, just out there, this thing is just awesome. Look at that thing. This thing is so rippy. I wish I had a brisket. Well, I do, but you can't see that brisket yet. That brisket's coming up later. Let's find out just how rippy this is. Let's see if it'll rip through some bubbles. That did not rip through the bubbles. If you fight a bubble man, you're screwed. Don't fight the bubble man. Grab something else for the bubble man. I'm telling you though, I've done some brisket tests on this. Man, that blew up in my face. All right, so what I was thinking. All right, so this thing will rip through some flesh. I ripped through t-shirts on. Remember Brisket Boy? He ripped through Brisket Boy's shirt and his flesh. This thing is super rippy. Man, I messed that up. I'm not going to edit it, though. I'm not going to edit it. But get you one of those. The Black Talon is better than the Tiger Claw. I like it way better. And I think the tests we did show that this little belly right here really makes a difference as opposed to just having that hook. Okay, let's keep going. All right, what's this one? Oh, what is this one called? Oh, it's in my tip of my tongue. It's the Sister Christian. Nope, it's the Night Ranger. The Night Force. Word association helps. This thing's awesome. Look at that thing. It's got that, I think that's that Alabama Damascus. It's Chad Nichols Damascus. Somebody's Damascus. It's awesome. And is it on the blade? I don't know. There's no way I can see that. Let me get my binoculars out. See if I can read what's on the blade there. If you can't read this, you're really old. Oh, that wasn't kind of them. But yeah, so there you go. Very awesome knife. Check that out. The Night Force. Just a really, really cool knife. I like mine a lot. I've sold one. Had to go out and get another one because I liked it so much. All right, definitely. But, you know, don't pay a ton of money for these. These are going pretty expensive right now. But don't get all in a rush and try to grab one and miss out on some other stuff that you can grab. This is kind of like a back burner. Got to get it. Because, once again, you know, you're looking at 4 inches, and I'm not sure if 4 inches is where this new company's going. I don't know. Maybe they won't. Maybe they're just going to go nuts and make awesome, longer, bigger, stronger knives. Okay. Some version of this knife should be on your plate. There you go. This should be within your knife buying gun sights there. You got to get one of these. This, the SR1 or the SR1 Lite. Now, you're paying about $100 more. No. Let's say $80 to $90 more for the SR1. And if you get this in hand, you're really going to find out you don't need to pay all that much more unless you're just trying to get the upgraded steel. Which I can understand. This is HCR13, and I think the SR1, the regular SR1s are S35. But we tested this stuff, and for the normal average person that's even abusing his knife, this is going to hold up nicely. They do a really good job heat treating their steels over there. So check out this one. This one is definitely something you're going to want to get into. Look how thick that blade is. That thing is just a monster. And if you're attacked by a car hood, this is what you want to stab into it repeatedly. All right, keep going. This right now, I think I saw one over on eBay for like $140 or something. If you can find this in that range, you better get one. The 8010, man, it's a good knife. This is just like right there, starting into that unbelievable, beastly kind of knife stuff. None of this is really like that. You got that big chunkiness. This is kind of chunky in the hand. It feels good. Nice thick. This one's kind of like that. Yeah, I guess this one's like that. All right, so we'll take that back. That one's there, but this one's just a little bit better. Feels a little bit better. I think it's a little more useful with that blade shape. I don't know what you think. We're going to go this one. Just pretend this is the SR1. Which one do we want? That's a tough call. This one's such a great knife. I think this was my favorite knife from 2019. They did such a great job. I have a bunch of the Andrew Damko custom 8010s. And if I was such a fan of Andrew Damko, there's no reason to buy a custom because this thing is so close to it. Now, I'd buy the custom because they're awesome and Andrew Damko's awesome and I like the custom feel, but seriously, this thing is just amazing. You got to get an 8010. You have to get a Recon 1. Have to get an American Llama. Definitely with that one. These, not super have to get, but I would still grab one if you can find a good deal. If you're through with all these and you got enough Christmas money left over, there's enough Christmas magic left in the bag. That, and then definitely this. These are like 60 bucks. For 60 bucks, this is a beast. All right, what else? Oh, you have to. This is not questionable. This is not, oh, should I? What? It's up in the air. This is, you must have this knife. This is the Colossus, and this thing is so awesome. Do you know why it's awesome? Well, besides the fact that you're getting 4 inches of that leaf-shaped blade. What would you call that? I forget what they call that, but we're going to call it leaf-shaped. And it doesn't have to be XHP like this one is because it's special. But look how thin this is. Look how light this is. And it's indestructible. And look at the way it feels in your hand. Look at that shape on that thing. I'm telling you, this thing, oh my gosh, you can get up here on this. Oh, just like any other cold steel, most other cold steel, you can close that thing one-handed. It's got the little wave function on there with the thumb pad. Whew. This is awesome. You have to get this one. I would get this one before I would get any other knife on this table. I would get that one first. That's the honest to God truth. That's the one. If I had to keep one of these knives, this is the one I would keep. Now, I'd hate to lose the money on this one, but man, this knife is the one I would keep for usefulness and just everything. This thing's awesome, I'm telling you. You're not going to understand it until you get it in the hand. It looks goofy maybe to you, or you're like, oh, I don't think so, but you get that in your hand, and all of a sudden you realize, I was right. All right, now, some of these are just for, you got to worry about what the size thing is going to be with this new company. Are they going to be, oh, the Voyager. This is the Jack Rawls Voyager XHP. If y'all didn't get one, oh, I'm so sorry, because you better be careful. They are cloning the heck out of these things over on eBay. So there's a bunch of clones out there. So if you find one, make sure it's super reputable. Because even guys that are really good are thinking they have one that's not cloned and is cloned. This is a real deal here. But I just brought this out to represent the Voyager series. Great, great beast knives at a pretty decent price. So any of the Voyagers, the Tantos, the Vaqueros, you know, all those, the Chris, what is it, the Chris Voyager? Oh, man, that's a good one. I might go get another one of those. That's a great knife. So any of the Voyagers that are the 5.5 inch Voyagers, right? 5.5 inches, yeah. You're going to want to get one of those just because of the price. And because I don't know. I don't know what they're going to do with their 5.5 inch knives in the upcoming years. You know, if Lynn Thompson's got anything to say about it, yeah, we're good to go. But, you know, if that dude with the stick comes back, I don't know. You know, he's, it's like a political campaign, some dude riding a horse. You know, he's never ridden a horse before. You know, that guy. That reminds me of the dude with the stick. What the heck was the stick? That's, I don't know. Hey, dude with a stick. If you're the dude with a stick and you want to watch this video, let me know what you're doing with the stick and what your true intentions are. Oh, I didn't see these. Oh, man, I pulled out a bunch of these. Get you one. Go get you one now. This one looks dangerous. I don't know if they're going to be coming back with a Spartan. Get you a Spartan. Holy freak. Oh, man. This is a beast knife. Just a chunky beast chopping monster. Oh, man. I don't know. I don't know. What do you think? This one, I'm thinking this one. I mean, it's the same feel. You're getting a little more thickness, but, man, just the... Oh, man, this one. There with the stir. Get you a Spartan. You got to have a Spartan. Go get one while they're still out there. Again, I don't know anything you don't know. I'm just speculating that maybe this new company decides that's not the way to go. And blister pack a bunch of 3-inch knives. This one's great. This one was awesome. This one was super awesome before they brought out the 8010. And I used to say, well, this is as close to a custom 8010 as you're going to get. And then, of course, they went and did this one. So now, this is more like 8010 Junior. Still awesome knife. Very light compared to the 8010. No liners in it. But still super strong. And a very reliable knife. And one that you could carry anywhere you want to go. That's a great knife. So the Ultimate Hunter is definitely one I would pick up. Alright, what else? What else are we looking at? Okay, this, I don't have, I know it's weird. I don't have a regular Cold Steel 8015. So I'm going to have to use this one that I got directly from Andrew Damko out of his pocket. Yeah. I was like, hey, Andrew, what you got in your pocket? I'll take that one. And so this is the one. This is Damko's Damko. But the Cold Steel version is very, very close to this, and you definitely want to get one. Because it's not a gimmicky lock, but it's an interesting lock. It's super fidgety lock, and a lot of people like this knife. So you're going to want to get in there and get you one of these. Now, these are a little bit more expensive, too. There was a time where you could start grabbing these for like 140 bucks. I think that time is over, but maybe, I think they're about 180 for that blacked out version of them. This is a great knife. Great, great knife. I tested it. Man, you get this thing, get that your hand on this thing on that lock, and it is not going to give you any problems. So get you a Cold Steel, or get you one of these. Either way, get you an 8015 or a Cold Steel 8015. You'll be happy with both of them. But yeah, get you one of those. That's a great knife. All right, where are we going with this? Oh, which way do you want to go? Now this one, you're not going to be able to get. I just want to bring this out and make you slobber. Yeah. Oh, XHP Talon. Oh, look at that bad boy. This knife is so awesome. Oh, man, check that thing out. This thing. If they bring back these things, I'm going to get about 10 of them. And I'm not giving any of these away this time or selling them. The Talon. Oh, wow. XHP. So light, so well balanced. Just so many things you can do with this thing. Grab it here, grab it here. You can grab it here, and oh man. So yeah, if they decide, because they're talking about, hey, which knives do you want to see us do? Come on, fellas, tell us. Yeah, if they decide to do more than just talk and bring back the Talon, you better jump on them. You better jump on them. All right, get you an Espada. One of the Espadas, large or. Get you a large Espada. You need one of these. This is a great knife. I got this one, and the guy had drilled a lanyard hole in there. And it reminded me of my Mexican ancestor. So I thought, man. And, you know, I put that Mexican beat on there before I saw the Better Call Saul episode. So, yeah. Very. And you know what? Actually, I tried to give this to my Mexican father-in-law person. And he didn't want it. He wasn't offended by it. He couldn't close the lock. It's a tight lock, and he's a little bit, not old, but just a little bit not used to closing a lock like that. However, this knife, now that I've right there on the borderline of offending people, don't be offended. I didn't make this bead. I didn't make up this Better Call Saul movie. I didn't make up the Espada name. That's Spanish. Mexicans speak. Just stop it. All right. Get you one of these. It's so awesome. It's very pretty, and obviously I use mine, carry mine, kind of scratched up. You want one that's scratched up, and then you want one that's beautiful. I have the beautiful one stuck away somewhere in a safe. This is my user. I wish I knew how to drill holes in that. I got a couple others I want to drill holes in. All right, so get you one of those. Definitely need one of those. I got two left. I'm not sure which I like more. I mean, I know which one I like more. Not sure which one. Okay, we're going to go this way. Just because. Oh, no, we're going to wait. We're going to end the show with that one. All right. You got to get some sort of Formax. It doesn't have to be the regular Formax. This is a third gen American Formax that dyed. But get you a Formax, an Italian Formax, even a Formax Scout. If you miss out on that and these people decide we're not going to go ahead and make that anymore, you're going to feel really bad, and then you're going to start paying serious big prices because this is such a great knife. The Formaxes are awesome. Nothing you can't do with this thing. Just beat the mess out of it. Just beat the ever-living mess out of it. And you got that good steel. Was it 204p? No, 20 CV. 20 CV. How did I not know that? My brain's not working. I haven't had any energy drinks today. I'm trying to get off of them. It's going to be so hard. If I make a cranky video tomorrow, you'll know why. Just darn Mr. freaking knife with this dirty freaking. You'll know why. 20 CV Formax. But if you can't get the 20 CV Formax, get the Formax Scout. It's the same kind of experience. And oh man, you don't want to miss out on that because oh, the cold steel Formax, such a great knife. All right, save not the best for last, but definitely the biggest. You know what's coming. Listen to this. Oh, did he rack a shotgun? No. I'm gonna need the wide angle lens, Joe. Oh, check that out. Oh man, that's what you need. The Espada XL. Look at that. I've got so many blades open here. I got to make sure to get this right and not slice my fingers open. Look at that. You guys, go and get you one of these. I think they're like 180 bucks somewhere online. I don't remember where. Go get you some stuff. And if you decide to go get a bunch of it, go to Cold Steel. Go to Smoky Mountain and use my code down there so I can be rich. But yeah, this, I don't see them carrying that next year or in the years to come. I don't see them making the humongous Espada. That thing is so awesome. It is unbelievable. I mean, look at the regular spot and you're like, what in the freak? Like 5.5 inches seems, oh, strangely inadequate all of a sudden. Oh, look at that. Look at that. It's an unbelievable experience in a knife. Unbelievable. And if you got the money, get the shiny one because it's awesome too. But this one's thinner and it seems, I know it's saying it's weird, it seems more carryable because it's thinner and lighter and it's so well balanced. Oh my gosh, folks. Oh man. You need one of those. A real cold steel fan needs one of those. Alright, so these are just my knives. I'm afraid might go away. Get you one, get you some, get you a bunch of them. I know it sounds bad. Around Christmas, I stocked up on some this week. Oh, I can't tell you which ones. Well, I got this one this week. I just grabbed another one of those this week. I think I already had one somewhere. But get you one of those. You know, I think a lot of the budget stuff, the Pro Light, the Working Man, stuff like that, you might not have to worry about. Those might be the ones that end up in blister packs at Wally World. But, again, I'm just speculating. I don't know anything you don't know, and I might be way off. But these are just things that I'm trying to do. I don't want cold steel to mess up. I like reviewing cold steel. But if I can't get new cold steel in the future, I'll have old cold steel that I got in the past. Let me know what you think. Did I miss a knife? I'm sure I did. And I know the fixed blade folks out there, you're going, what about the fixed blades? I'm not going to do a fixed blade video. I don't have a ton of their fixed blades. The ones I do want, I'm going to get, like the Warcraft. I'm going to get Warcraft. I'm going to get that San Mai Tanto, and the other one, the Trail Master. I was going to say Trail Mix. That's not it. Leave a comment down below. What folder have I missed out on? Did I miss a folder? I probably have. I don't have them all. I do have them all, but I don't have them all. All right, I think that's it. Let me know what you think. And like and subscribe. I know a bunch of you watching, not subscribing. That would really help me out and make me feel better inside this Christmas season. And I'll talk to y'all later.